I decided not to do a weekend reading vlog just because I just wasn't feeling it. Like, I wasn't recording. I was always forgetting. I was just really busy with work, so I couldn't do a weekend reading vlog. So I decided to make up for it by doing a weekly reading vlog. Also, I should have my reading vlog for ACOTAR dropping sometime this week, hopefully like Wednesday, maybe Thursday. But so I'm gonna have like 2 vlogs just to make up for not vlogging. Reading The Gilded Wolves. I read the first, I read the prologue in the first chapter. Severin, is that his name? That's not how they pronounced it in the audiobook, but I don't have an accent, so we're just gonna call him Severin. I feel like Severin's gonna be my favorite character. I don't remember what this book is about, but I think Severin's gonna be my man's. I do want to do a review on this book once I finish it. Hopefully I can finish it by the night, because tomorrow I'm reading The Kiss Thief with Melanie from Mail to the Annie. So that's the plan for today. I finished, so far I've read 7 books. I just finished this book called, what was it called? It was called Depth Inheritance. It was a dark romance. I wasn't really feeling it, so I decided to just get back into fantasy for a little bit. I do need to read ACOTAR. I gave Mika the choice. I was like, okay, I can either read Acromath or Curse of Dark and Lonely. She said Acromath, and I picked up The Gilded Wolves. So we see the kind of person I am. And to get ready for work, because I work from 11 to 3, which isn't that bad. I think that's like the shortest time I have to work so far this week, because yesterday I worked 6 hours, and I think Thursday and Saturday I work 8 hours. And Thursday I was supposed to hopefully like hang out with Jake, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But even if we don't hang out Thursday, we can hang out like Friday, Saturday. I don't really know. I work Friday or Sunday or someday, like, you know, it's whatever. I really don't mind working Valentine's Day because I don't have a Valentine, so it really doesn't matter. Plus they have candy like out just sitting there for you to take, so I mean, it's good enough for me. It's not like anybody else is gonna be getting me any candy or flowers or anything, so it's whatever. I have $40 in my bank account, so I think and I have $40 hasn't lasted until next Friday. My head really itches. My skin is clearing up, so that's good. But $40 lasts me until next Saturday. I want to buy new books. I only got 3 books, and I've been sad lately, so I've been wanting to get some books to make me feel better. But I need to save that. I need to be able to eat lunch Thursday and Saturday when I work 8 hours. I think I get a 45-minute break because I work like 8 hours, hopefully, because, you know, I'm set up my bookshelf a little differently, but I don't really like it right now, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it until I get more books. I could like put some paperbacks on it, but y'all know how I feel about paperbacks on my shelf. Like, I don't like mixed shelves. I like all my shelves to have books that are the same height, and I like to have, like, if I have a certain theme for a color, like if I have like muted tones, I don't know. But right now it's ugly, so I'm not gonna show it. And yeah, that's it for this update for now. Hopefully I'll remember. At least if I don't update like all, like, at least hopefully I'll update at least 4 days out the week, because the reason why I stopped weekly vlogging is my weekend vlogs are always so long. Y'all, my weekly vlogs will be like 5 hours, so I'm sure people don't mind, but I don't want to edit that. And yeah, I have to go get in the shower and eat and make my tea, wash my face, and do my makeup for today, and put on a wig because I don't feel like wearing my natural hair today. Y'all see the hearts? The freaking hearts. The sun has went down. My hair is wild. Okay, can't find my comb, so deal with it. I should put my leather jacket back on, but I don't know. I'm cold. Yeah, I'm cold. Freaking cold. Oh, so much better. I seen a leather jacket at Charlotte Russe that literally looks exactly like this, but it doesn't have these, and I kind of hate these on my jacket. So I think I want to get it. Like, me having like 80 different versions of the same leather jacket sounds about on brand. But I have been reading A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kimmerer, and I freaking stand. Okay, so this video should be going up Monday, so the video that I already filmed should already be out. And the video I was doing was I did 3 different videos, but I don't think I'm gonna upload one of them. Yeah, I'm not gonna upload the other one. So I did 7 boyfriends of Little Wolf, and then I did creating Valentine's Day cards for my bookish boyfriends. So these are all the Valentine's Day cards that I made, and if you want to go see them, you have to go watch the video, because you need that content, you need that access money, honeys. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put these over my bookshelf. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but I'm not gonna throw these away. Like, I'm gonna keep them. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with them. And I also redid this bookshelf down here. I have so much to update you guys on, because the weekend vlog, like, I just erased the video, so now I have to like make sure I update you guys on those things. And I don't like my eyelashes, and oh my god, everything's a mess. Okay, everything should be fixed now, but I'm not doing that again. So basically, I have a book. I did a bookshelf down here. Hopefully everything doesn't fall over, but I redid this bookshelf down there. I got the Gilded Wolves. So I'm reading A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and I really really love Gray. Like, I love him. He's like so like funny and grumpy and cute, and he always has me laughing, and he has some of the best lines ever, and I love him. I kind of wore gray for him. No, I didn't. That's a lie. But I love this book so much. Like, I love everything about this book. I'm only 50 pages in, and like, I'm obsessed. So hopefully I finish tonight, because I have plans to finish this tonight, and then me and Melanie from Mail to the Annie were supposed to buddy read The Kiss Thief. So I started that. I literally read 1 page. No, I read 2 pages last night, and then I went to bed. So hopefully I'll start it before I go to bed tonight. Like, hopefully I finish A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and then I start The Kiss Thief, and I read that tomorrow. I don't have anything to do tomorrow except a live stream. Not a live stream, except a Google Hangouts with Kevin from Irish Reader. So that's the only thing that I have to do tomorrow. So I'm probably not going to put on any makeup or anything for it. So hopefully that's like later on in the day, or maybe like that's like for an hour or so. So then I can still read. I want to pick up the Gilded Wolves right afterwards. I want to read the Gilded Wolves, and I want to read Skyward, which I also got. Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. And then maybe sometime soon I'll pick up Acromath. Who knows? Honestly, this whole like mini TBR that I just created can go to like trash, and I cannot read it at all. So I got Scribd after I tried to scam them, and they scammed me back. Like, you can't scam a scammer, obviously. So I tried to scam them, and they scammed me first, and it ended up taking $8 out of my bank account. So now I have Scribd. So if you want to get Scribd for a month for free, sign up down below. Like, I'll have a little link down below, so just sign up, and then you can get it for free for a month. But yeah, I have Scribd now, so I have so many ebooks, and I have so many audiobooks that I can listen to. So when I tell y'all that I'm about to be sister speeding through the booktube games, I feel like if I worked like twice a week or 3 times a week, I would kill the booktube games. But I like working 4 like times a week. I think next week I'm probably gonna end up working 5 times a week, but I like working 4 to 5 times a week, because money in the bank, you know, money to buy more books, money to save up so that I can move out. I always think about moving out, and then I think about how I don't drive. So how am I going to keep a job when I move out if I don't drive? But we're not going to think about that. We're not going to think about right now. We're going to think about saving up and moving out and buying books. That is my goal for 2019. Also, I am going to Florida for my birthday. I'm gonna go to Hogwarts. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to Hogwarts. No, I'm gonna go to Harry Potter World because I want to go to the Hogwarts castle and get some more Harry Potter merch, because when I went, I didn't know I was a Slytherin. I wanted to be a Ravenclaw, so I was like, I'm a Ravenclaw. So now I know I'm a Slytherin, so I want to get me some Slytherin merch because I literally have Gryffindor, I have Ravenclaw, so I really want some Slytherin merch because your girl is a born Slytherin, you know. So I'm gonna keep this video short because my vlogs do tend to be long and I will talk forever and ever and ever, and I won't shut up because I have so much to update you guys on. But since this vlog is a week-long vlog, I want to make sure that I have a lot of content for the rest of this week. Honestly, this vlog is probably going to end up being 40 minutes long. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I hope people still watch it. My views have been kind of down recently and I don't know why. Like, honestly, don't pay attention to this. This is just me, like, needing to get this out. But usually I gain at least 50 subscribers a day, or like I gain like 20 to 50 subscribers a day, and recently I've only gained like 10 subscribers a day. So for me, that's unusual. Like, for most people be like, oh yeah, I would love to gain that much, or like, you know, I know a lot of people don't gain that much, but you know, when you're used to something constantly and then there's a sudden like big drop in it, it's kind of like, okay, well, what do I need to do to get this back up? And so this camera's crooked and it's bothering me. Excuse me. Oh, I have arch enemies now. Even though I haven't finished Renegades, but I have arch enemies. But yeah, like I was saying. Anyways, so yeah, like my views have been kind of bad. Like, I usually get around like 800 to 1,000 views, and then recently I've been getting like 400 to 500 views, which, I mean, it's fine. Like, I really don't want to focus on views this year, but like I said, like, it's weird when you're used to something consistently. Like, when you're used, like, say you get paid like $9.25 and you work 4 days a week, so you get paid like $200 or $400 every 2 weeks, like, you know, so every 2 weeks you're looking forward to that $200, but then taxes, they take out more than what they took out last time, so now you only have $350. So now you're sitting here like, okay, like, that's really weird. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, when you're used to having something so often and then it kind of has like a sudden drop in it, it's kind of like, okay, like, did I do something? Like, is something wrong? So if you're a creator on booktube or YouTube in general, like, have you had any like sudden like drops in your consistency? Like, is it not consistent anymore, or is it just me? Like, is it something that on my channel that I need to like switch up? Like, I don't know. I thought that my videos were like pretty good ideas. Like, I think that my videos are pretty good ideas. Like, they're not like the normal like booktubes. Like, I don't just do like wrap-ups and hauls and tags. I try to do like recommendation. Like, I just did my very first recommendations video, which I'm so proud. I mean, I do wrap-ups and hauls and TBRs. I don't do TBRs. I don't know why I just like that. But like, I do the normal booktube videos, but then I also make sure I have other content, you know, like, and I do vlogs and things like that. So even if I'm not like the most creative person on booktube, I'm still doing things that are pretty creative, like, you know. And I just been, I don't know, it's just like my views and subscribers have been down, but it's honestly, it's not bothering me. Like, I've been focused on the booktube games a lot more than I have like subscribers, or I've been focused on booktube games more than I've been focused on like subscribers or views or anything. It's just like, I noticed it and I was like, okay, like, is it me? Is it something that I need to pick up, or is it like YouTube? Because I remember in December the same thing happened to me, like when my views were like kind of low, and like so was my subscriber numbers. It was like really low, and I assumed it was just because like Christmas time, like everyone working to afford Christmas gifts and like spending time with their families and things like that, which, I mean, definitely that probably was the case, but it also could have been like YouTube, because I remember there was a time when YouTube was like, every time someone would upload a video, people would like lose subscribers, and it was like really discouraging. But enough about YouTube and me feeling sad about my views. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing anything tomorrow. I'm going to take this makeup off. I'm going to post with Chloe, upload an ASMR freaking video. Y'all, I'm about to pop them earphones in. I'm about to read A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and now I'm about to be... No, I'm gonna make me some tea, too. This is about to be a freaking good night. Freaking... I wish my sister would shut up. But yes, it's about to be a freaking good night. I'm so... Bye.
Whoever thought a guy would want a girl like me? Whoever thought that I would fall so easily? Whoever thought that we would finally come to be? I guess they just don't know how much you mean to me. Whoever thought that they would have so much to say? We'll go on anyway. It's alright, it's okay. Take whatever comes our way. Together we will stay. I got 3 words to say. Never say never. I can't believe they stop our happiness, but trying to pull us down with such mess. Why can't they let us live just like the rest and keep us out of all this crazy madness? Now when they talk, I think it's just a shame that all they do is sit and think my name.
Okay, so I just want to talk. Okay, so hi Jacob. Oh, now he's happy to see the vlog. Usually any other day he's like angry.
I made you vlog.
But yeah, I wanted to talk about the book that I read that I just finished. I finished The Kiss Thief by LJ Shin, and I was buddy reading this with Mail to the Annie, and I liked it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, but I think that's just because I like LJ Shin as an author. Like, the book wasn't bad. It was much better than Vicious, which was my favorite book of hers at first. But I don't know, like, the book had me through an emotional roller coaster. I was on FaceTime with Mika, and I was literally like, I love this book, and then 2 seconds later I was like, I hate this fucking book, and then 3 seconds later I was like crying because it made me so emotional. So it had me through an emotional roller coaster, but the main character was dumb. Like, I don't know what type of dumb she is, but she was really just stupid. And I know she was like 19, but still. Also, there was an age gap in the relationship. Like, the main character was 19 and then the other main character was 30, and
So you think that was the relationship?
yes.
Okay.
But the book was basically about, oh my god, we about to be lost already. The book was basically about this girl whose dad is like, he owns this business, and I never found out what the business was. I think I read over it once and then they never explained it ever again, so I don't know whose fault that was. But her dad owns this like really popular business, but he's also a mobster. Like, surprise surprise, for a new dark romance. And he wants her to get married. Like, she wants to go to college and like become like something with her. Like, she wants to be the first woman in her family to go to college, but her dad was like, no, you're too beautiful for that. Like, you're just gonna make babies and be a wife or whatever. And
what the fuck are you reading?
Listen, leave me alone. And so they go to this dance or whatever, and she has like this long love, what is it called? It's not a long lost love. She had this like guy she was in love with for a very long time, right? And let me just talk about how weird that was. So he was like, yeah. She was like, how long have you been in love with me? He was like, it was the day you had just turned 16 and I was 20. Excuse me?
Excuse.
That's interesting. I'm calling the police. And her dad didn't want her to be with that man because it's all about like where your family ranks in this book. So his family basically was nothing, and so the guy who's 30 turned out to be a senator, which is like pretty young for a senator, and his name was like Wolf, which we stand. And she hated him the first time she saw him because like the way he was like talking to another girl, which she didn't see him, like, she just saw him talking to another girl. She didn't hear the conversation or anything. And then they like danced and they had a conversation and they were talking about like this, they were just talking randomly. She talked about this box that her family has, and then like it said, it's like a fate box basically, and in the box it said on that night someone would steal a kiss from her and it would be like the love of her life. So then,
wait, was this whole explanation just the beginning of the book?
Literally, this was the first chapter.
Oh god, continue.
And so then so she's like waiting outside. She thinks that the other guy, I said his name was Aaron, right? The other guy, Aaron, the long love, she thinks it's him, but it's really the senator, and he steals her kiss, not her first kiss, but he steals her kiss. And then the next day, she hears her dad on the phone, and her dad's like, no, you can't do this, whatever. And then Wolf comes over, and Wolf takes her to be his wife. He takes her and he's like, yeah, we're getting married at the end of the month. And basically he's holding
Jada.
and so basically he's taking her from her family because he like has an issue with her dad, and so like he takes her, like he wants to take like what meant the most to him, which was his daughter, and like he allows her to go to college, and which her dad really hates for some strange like reason. Like this is like the 1920s, and there was this one really, now I'm just about to tell you the bad scene so I can hear Jake's reaction. So there was this one scene where they were about to do the nasty, and she didn't tell him that she was a virgin, so they just did the nasty, and then she's like crying, and he's like what's wrong? And then she starts bleeding. He's like, are you on your period? And then he's like, oh my gosh, no. She's like, just keep going.
He broke the hymen?
Yes, he broke the hymen, Jacob.
Oh.
And she's like, just keep going. And he's like, no, wait. She's like, just keep going. He still keeps going, and then she hates him afterwards. But it's like, sis, you didn't tell him you were a virgin, so whose fault is it really? Both of yours. And it was just like, other than that, I mean, honestly, at this point I'm kind of over New Adult and like their not problematic, but like just how corny they are and how unrealistic the plots are. Like, think about it, a 30-year-old senator.
That one seemed a bit problematic.
It was, but no, it wasn't problematic overall. Like, of course it had it over. It's like, I mean,
19-year-old and 30-year-old isn't even really problematic. I mean, technically it's legal, but like.
I mean, yeah, like honestly, I just kind of like New Adult. They always have their problematic issues. Like I haven't yet to read a New Adult that didn't have one problematic issue. I don't know what's wrong with the authors, but so yeah, that's the tea.
My turn to talk about the book I'm reading.
Oh, okay.
So, girlies, I'm reading Shanty by Gita Trowis, I believe is the author, and I'm 200 pages in. It is very good so far. Oh, look at my dangly thing dangling over my head. Anyways, it's very good so far. It follows a girl. Her name's Camille, and she is a historical fantasy set in the Marie Antoinette age France. So, but it's not really hardcore fantasy. It's pretty much just like contemporary with magical elements. Like the main character, she's a magician. She can do magic, and she's very poor. So she starts gambling to help her and her sister, and she will like change cards with her magic, so she wins hands and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what it's about. It's really good so far.
Why didn't you tell me that?
It's diverse.
I would have read it. I mean, I still can't read it. But
The main girl's white, and the love interest is black, I'm pretty sure. So it's an interracial romance, which they said something though at first that made it seem like he was black, but then they made another comment about him that made it seem like he wasn't black, but he wasn't white either. So I don't really know what race he is, but he's not white, I know that much. There's some historical gays. One of them's a soldier. It's real good. I recommend. I'm halfway through. I still need to finish.
I also recommend The Curse of Dr. Lonely, which I'm also halfway through, and it also has gays. So
yes.
And it has a black character who's gay. So we stand. So yeah, that's it for this vlog update. And
just 8 minutes.
I'm not editing any of that, so. Okay, so it's actually a week later. It's Wednesday, February 20th, and I'm still gonna upload this vlog. I think I can edit it and upload it tonight, like Wednesday night. But at first I wasn't gonna upload the vlog. Like, I was just gonna go on a hiatus and just like scrap everything. But also, I really liked this vlog. Like, I liked the Valentine's Day part that I had. I liked a lot of aspects of this vlog. And it took a lot of editing, so why not update it anyways? But basically, I wanted to go on a hiatus, but then I decided that I don't really want to. Like, I love filming and stuff. So I think I'm just going to stick to uploading one video a week for a while and not stress myself out about uploading multiple times a week. But yeah, that's what I really want to do. But the last clip you've seen was Saturday. So Saturday I had to work, and I seen so many people I knew Saturday, like so many people I knew. Let's wipe the crust out of my eyes. Well, Jake and his friend Bailey came, and I was talking to them for a while, and then I was like, you know what, let me just go on break. So I went on break and I went to hang out with them, and that was so much fun. Like, I don't know, I guess because I haven't really gotten out the store since I've been working there. Like, all I do is just spend my time in there. Like, even when I go on my breaks, I just go to the back and I just chill. So it was a lot of fun, like walking around the mall with them while I was on my break, because your girl be lonely, okay? I be real lonely. And then Sunday, nothing interesting happened, nothing fun happened. I just worked. I kind of like Charlotte Russe, but I also don't really like, I like the hours. It's just so slow there these past couple of weeks, and like usually they're not this slow. They've been so slow lately, and like nobody knows what it is. And it's like my coworkers aren't the best, like they aren't the worst. They're just really passive aggressive and kind of rude sometimes. And like, you would think that people who like work in clothing, like they would be a lot more patient, especially because they have to deal with customers. So you would think when they train people or deal with new coworkers that they would just be a lot more patient, but they're really not. And it's just really annoying. Like, they're all white girls, and like I don't have a problem with them or anything, but just like I learned that white girls are very passive aggressive. Like, even when I worked at Tropical Smoothie, they were very passive aggressive. And I have this one coworker who, like, every time she gets tired, or like she's ready to go home, or like something has to with the customer, she's just very passive aggressive towards everyone. And it's just like, it's really annoying. And they're going bankrupt anyways, like, so I think I'm just gonna start looking for a new job. I still want to work in the mall though, because I really love working in the mall. Also, we work 16 hours. Like, okay, if I work 5 hours, I don't get a break. If I work 6 hours, I get a 15-minute break, which doesn't make sense to me, because when I worked at Trop, if you work 6 hours, you got a 30-minute break. And I just don't think it's fair that working 6 hours, I only get a 15-minute break. Like, literally, the 15 minutes goes by so quickly. There's not enough time to do anything. Like, when I spend time with Jake, I actually end up being late back to work because it wasn't enough time to walk and hang out with them and then walk back. Like, 15 minutes is not enough, but I think I'm going to apply to the Journeys in the mall just because it's a shoe store. And guys, I hate working in an all-girls clothing store, because the only time I see cute boys is if it's somebody else's boyfriend, and I'm not a home worker. Like, I'm not here to steal nobody's mans, okay? So the only time I see cute boys is if it's somebody else's boyfriend or somebody else's brother, and then they're like in high school, so I don't know like how old they are. Most of the time they look like they're in high school, so I don't really know how old they are, so I'm not even gonna waste my time trying that. But in Journeys, I would get to work with guys. I would get to deal with guys. I just miss working with guys in general. Like, at Trop, I had so much fun working with the guys there. Like, 2 of my first friends working at Trop were guys. And then, like, our whole little group, because we ended up having, like, a group at Trop. And then it ended up being, like 3 girls and 3 guys. 4 guys, I don't know, but I just miss working with guys. Like, working with girls all the time is so stressful, and I think that's low-key what the problem is the fact that there's so many girls that work there, because girls are just so different. Like, I don't know, I don't want to be like, girls have so much drama, but girls just have such different like attitudes about them. Like, guys are annoying and men are trash, but men are low-key like, oh, I don't care. Like, you know, like, they have such I don't care attitudes. Like, if something happens, they're gonna drop it, unless they're like freaking aggressive and have like anger issues. But most of the time, like, most guys are just really chill, and they're like, okay, dude, like, whatever. Like, they're really chill. With girls, they're gonna be so dramatic and all this stuff, and it's just really annoying working with girls. Like, ugh. My manager is super freaking nice though. It's just really boring there, and like, I don't want to take that for granted how boring it is, because like, I don't know, I guess I wish that I could like listen to audiobooks or like just chill and sit on my phone, but like I can't do that because I have to be more professional, and I can't stand behind the cash register. And like, when everything's done, like, say I've straightened up all the clothes and there's no money at the cash register, all I'm doing for hours is walking around the store. And if nobody's coming in, it's not like I can take clothes. Like, usually, like, When people come in, they set their stuff that they don't want on the hangers, and then if, depending on where you're working at, if you're working in the back, then you're just handling like dressing rooms, straightening out the back and all of that stuff, and like helping people with shoes. So once they're done like with their clothes, they put them on the hangers, and then the person who works in the back will say, okay, well, this goes to the back and this goes to the front. So if you're working at cash register, you're working at cash register, you're helping customers that walk in, you're saying hi to everyone, and you're doing go backs, which are you're putting the clothes back to where they belong in the front. But like if no customer comes in, I'm just walking around the store. Like there was a time where I was walking around the store for like literally 3 hours. And like, I don't know, I like the hours that I work, and I have yet to get into an argument with anyone, but I don't know. I just want a job where I can like chill and just like chill, I guess. I don't know. I really want a job. I know I was talking about this in my weekend vlog that I like didn't upload, but I kind of want a job where like it's like an office job where I can do something that I love and just sit on the computer and like listen to music or listen to audiobooks and like bring an actual book, because I like to multitask when I read. So like if I'm listening to an audiobook, I'm on Twitter or on social media, but like if I'm reading, I'm either watching TV or listening to music. And so like I just want like an office job where I can just sit there and chill and like read and listen to music or listen to an audiobook and do my work, like something like that where I can listen to my audiobooks and do my work. Because I really hate, well, I don't hate, but it really just it irritates me how working at Charlotte Russe, like you have to always be doing something, which I mean I understand, so you can be more approachable and like customers will come up to you and stuff like that. But like when you don't have any customers for hours and there's nothing to do but walk around a store, it's really annoying. And plus Charlotte Russe is going bankrupt anyways. Like most stores are going bankrupt, and we have a couple of our store isn't closed yet, but like I don't know when we could close. Like I don't know if we could close, and I don't want to just come to work one day and then it's closed and I'm like, okay, well, what am I gonna do now? So I think I'm just gonna look for another job, which who knows, because when I worked at Trop, it took me like 3 months to actually look for another job, just because like I was just so stuck at like that working schedule and I didn't have time to do anything else. But here, like all I think about is like, okay, like you're gonna apply for a new job. So I'm gonna try to apply for Journeys on Friday, which I'm doing a 24-hour readathon Friday, so I might vlog that. But yeah, I'm just gonna apply somewhere else in the mall Friday, because yeah, like I don't know, having a job just stresses me out because I don't drive, and I know everyone expects me to drive. And like I called my first Uber yesterday, and my Uber driver was just so talkative, and I'm just not a talkative kind of person, especially if I don't know you. And he was older, like he was like 50, and he kept telling me like to move over so he could see me while he talked to me, and like he kept telling me that I was pretty, and like he was asking like where I lived, and I'm like, I don't know, it's just not something you ask people when you're an Uber driver. But he wasn't like creepy. I think it was just because he was older, and like older men don't have boundaries. Like he kept saying like, oh, I didn't think you would find me, you know, women don't know how to use directions or whatever. Then he was saying how women shouldn't drive trucks because they're so aggressive. And so I don't think he meant any harm by like telling me I was pretty or asking me where I live. I think he was trying to make conversation. But it also, just older men are so weird, and they scare me because like they're weird and they're creepy. And I know they don't mean to be creepy. That's just how it was back then, and you don't know how to like, stuff back then just isn't acceptable now, and I don't think that they realized that. But yeah, that was that. And then I got Uber Eats for the first time. No, I got DoorDash, because Uber Eats DoorDash is so much cheaper. Like I suggest DoorDash because Uber Eats will charge you $5 for, actually no, they're the same thing, because DoorDash, they make you tip your driver, even though they're already like, I understand, but yeah. But Uber Eats, they don't, but they charge you like $5 for like taxing or whatever. So they're both the same price, but not really. Who knows? But yeah, that'll be it for this vlog. It's like, oh, days later, and I finally edited the vlog. But I finished so many books this week. I finished like 4 books. So I won't be talking about those, sadly, because I kind of forgot what they were. And you'll just see them in my wrap up, or maybe you'll see them in my 24-hour reading vlog, or maybe you'll see them in next week reading vlog. Like, who knows what you'll see, who knows what you'll get. I'm very indecisive and unpredictable. So let's hope that I find me a boyfriend soon. And also, yeah,